Real strides happened this week, guys. I was in a real funk for like 2 weeks. And yes, it was that time of the month. And yes, I did give myself grace. But truly, it got to a point where I was like, damn, girl, come on. There's been more than enough rest and unproductive busyness. You've got to get up and get going. And that was this week. I learned that the fog does lift. Hey, I'm Bev, and this is the Restart Life Mama. This space is for moms rebuilding their lives after survival mode. Maybe motherhood consumed you. Maybe divorce cracked your world wide open. Maybe life, trauma, burnout, or a heartbreak left you looking around wondering, how did I even get here? And now you're trying to figure out how to rebuild everything: your health, confidence, finances, routines, identity, womanhood, life. That's what we do here. I share the real messy process of rebuilding, from healing your mindset and nervous system to learning how to adult, create routines, take care of yourself again, and build a life that actually feels good to live. I'm not coming from a perfect place. I'm on this journey too. After 5 years of rebuilding my own life after it crumbled, I've learned that healing isn't about becoming perfect. It's about learning how to keep showing up for yourself with grace, honesty, and courage. So if you're restarting your life one small step at a time, you're in the right place. This is the first week of my actual documenting the process of restarting life. I figured, what better time than now? My birthday is next week and I turn 34. It's actually part of why I was in such a funk for the last 2 weeks, because I really thought I would be in a different place right now. When life came crumbling down 5 years ago, I truly was broken. I stayed in denial for like a year or so. Then for 3 years after that, I did a lot of healing and lifestyle changes. And honestly, last year, I just kind of coasted. My not so baby girls turned 10 2 months ago. And I think with hitting some milestones this year, it made me reflect on my journey. It took a little bit of reframing and shifting my mindset, but in the reflection, I did find grace. These last 5 years have been a whirlwind for sure, but so was my childhood and teen years and early 20s. This year was the first year I actually felt peace. I was exhausted and I really needed to just be in peace and safety for just a minute. As much as I would like to say that I did all of that, it's truly because I've been humbled to God. He's changed my life and I could not be more grateful for his redeeming love. And still right now, you couldn't change my mind about him being a girl dad. Anyways, realizing that this year was a time for me to kind of recalibrate and get used to living not in survival mode helped me see that I can now take steps forward in building a life without wondering when the next catastrophe is going to happen, whether or not the next hurt is just around the corner, or what story I'm going to have to come up with to protect whoever needed protecting in that moment. It didn't all happen overnight, and I know now, building the life that I want to live and I want my girls to experience, it's not going to happen overnight either. But the process it took for me to make all these changes along the way remains true. I needed to understand what this stage is. It's finally being safe and at peace, which I truly haven't felt or lived since I was like 4. This is a whole new life for me, and I'm doing it by myself, without a boy or a man to make decisions and make the plan. It's all me. Once I realized that that's actually huge, I could see what I was feeling and thinking for what it was. And then I broke those down and reframed them in a way that helped me move forward. And I've already said it a bunch of times, but I'm building a new life. One that I've never experienced, and that's big. But I've already made so many changes. I broke out of survival mode, and that was hard. I can build a beautiful life for me and my girls, and that'll be a different, better kind of hard. So then I got into planning. I used my trusty Next Chapter planner, which I'm giving away for free. It's available in the description below. It helped me take a look at daily life, actually, like who I am right now, what my days look like. And then I thought about who I want to be and what I want life to look like. Then I bridged the gap by figuring out what needs to change. And that is not an overnight process either. But I can break those changes into goals and break those goals into habits and actually place those habits in my daily life. This week, I worked on creating healthy sleeping and work habits, which was a huge win for me. I truly could not be more happy about the daily schedule that's happening right now. I've actually been going to bed at a decent hour, getting great sleep, getting productive work done, been able to look at my eating habits, and gotten my screen time under control. I am super happy with that, but I also want to keep it real and say, obviously, it's not perfect, but it's about taking the small steps. Like, I still am inconsistent with my nightly skincare routine. I'm working on getting Bible time in for myself and my kids. I'm working on incorporating more investment type activities for my kids, like moving more, less screen, more reading. So those will be things that I'll be working on this year. But for now, this week was a huge win, and I'm super proud of myself for taking the seemingly tiny, insignificant steps of checking in with myself and writing it all down and taking a look at the bigger picture to make this week one for the books for sure. Honestly, this week I'm focusing on just keeping the schedule and showing up for my online business because social media is actually really intimidating. But I can do hard things. Make sure you follow along if you're on a similar journey. And hey, drop a comment below and tell me if you've been in a funk, because it can't just be me, and I know that. Also, I've created a community for women who are restarting life so we can grow and go through this journey together. The link to join is down below in the description. But yeah, I didn't choose this mess, but I definitely get to choose what comes next. And so do you. See ya.